Hello, 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 YouTube. This is Mrs. Jacqueline. I'm holding you up. I would never hold you down because what goes around comes back around. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you guys so very much every time you stop in. Today, you guys, let's chop it up and talk about uh, perfection and perfect. I put my oil on. If I don't, my hands look like I karate chop concrete. So I've had people say that there's no one perfect but God. I understand that, and that's okay. I do know people that say, I am perfect. I've been created in the image of God. So therefore I'm perfect. I'm a perfect creature. And for me, I am perfect at being me. I think God perfectly created me to be me. Can't nobody be me but me. Can't nobody be you but you. No one can do the things that you do. You're perfect at doing what you do. I think perfect is a state of mind. Um, it's an illusion in your head. Let's see what the almighty Google has to say about perfect. Let's see what Google has to say. Okay, having all the required or desired elements, qualities, or characteristics as good as it possibly to be. So that's what Google has to say about the word perfect. Having all the required or desirable elements. Have you ever heard a man say, she's perfect for me, she's perfect? You can't take that away from him. He requires and desires all the elements that she has. Because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Like perfection is waking up in the morning. A lot of people say it different. Like I woke up in the morning. That's perfection. That's one of the things that I look at as perfection. Okay, you've given me another day. Now let me see what I can give back to God by doing something productive. My girl April in Minneapolis, she's perfect at braiding. Hi, you beautiful lady. Hi. I'm bringing it to the surface because some of us are so hard on ourselves with this perfection thing. Being who you are, that has to be enough. We're treating this like a drug. We're just chasing and chasing and chasing it, thinking that we're not enough, and especially our young people. Hey, you beautiful lady. Perfect is a state of mind. It's a state of mind. It's an illusion in our mind that we have created. I see a lot of people don't get started in their business. Well, I don't want to start my business because it's not perfect yet. Make the mistakes. The only way you're going to get even close to the so-called thing perfect is if you get out there and you do it and you experience it. Experience, to me, in my book, is the best teacher. That's the only shortcut to me is learning about it and doing it. We had an instructor one time with one of the courses that I took, and she hadn't had children. And she was talking about labor, and everybody was like upset and walking out. It was like, you can't tell me about labor. You never even had a child. And I could relate to that. I'm like, labor is something you got to go through. You have to stop chasing this dopamine of perfection. You are perfectly designed to be who you are. I remember one of my puppy loves. He was from Gary, Indiana, and he missed his mom, but he didn't want to leave. He wanted to stay with me. And she used to make peach cobbler, and I didn't know. I was a hot girl. I didn't know about no cooking no peach cobbler. I was like, what? And so I remember he talked to his mom one time, and I got on the phone with her, and I said, yeah, Miss Dixon. I was like, he always talks about these peach cobblers and how perfect they are. To him, his mama's peach cobbler was perfect. And she said, don't worry about it. I'm going to share it with you. I'm going to show you how to make it. I'm going to show you how to make it. So she told me how to make it. Taught me how to make the peach cobbler, and I would make it for him. He was like, it's good. This is really good. He's like, my mom's is perfect, but this is next to that. And I accepted that. I was like, cool. He said that his mom's peach cobbler was here, and then my peach cobbler. However, to my family, when I started making, because we were young, we were really young. When I started making this peach cobbler, I would make it all the time for them, and they was just like, this is the best perfect peach cobbler I've ever had. And it was his mom's recipe. So in my family, every event, Thanksgiving, Christmas, I don't care, Hanukkah, whatever it is, they're expecting me to make this peach cobbler because it's perfect to them. To them, I have created the perfect peach cobbler from the recipe that I got from Mrs. Dixon. Oh, that being perfect is an opinion. I had a lady friend of mine, she was saying, we were talking about types. She asked me what my type was. And I was like, I don't know. I really don't have a type. Yeah, you don't have a type. I said, no, I really don't. I kind of go with how I'm treated. And she's like, you ain't attracted to somebody? I said, I got to kind of feel you out to be attracted to you, for real, for real. I mean, I know when somebody fine, I'd be like, ooh, he fine, but that doesn't mean that's my type. My type is a good man. If you're good to me, and you're patient with me, and you're understanding with me, you become attractive. I'd be like, ooh, when you open up a place and create a space for me to be good to you, because that's to the core who I am. I enjoy being good to people. So when you allow me to be good to you and you accept me the way I am and you don't try to take the advantage of the fact that I want to be good to you and you allow that, that is sexy. Ooh, that's sexy to me. That's perfect for me. What did Grace Jones say? I'm not perfect, but I'm perfect for you. Okay, I'm going to quit singing, you guys. I ain't going to do y'all ears like that. Because when I feel like doing something, I'm going to do it. It may have mistakes. It may have flaws. It may be something not spelled right, not done right. Every time I show my face on here, you guys, I want to say this to you guys so you can get some strength from this and some encouragement from somebody who's waiting on starting. Every time I get on here, somebody contacts me. We mind yo, business at gmail.com. Jacqueline Strictly Business at gmail.com. We can't be scared. We're so afraid of what somebody's going to say. People are going to talk about you regardless. They're going to talk about you regardless. They're going to have something to say regardless, whether it's good or bad. You got to do this for yourself. Perfection has to be a state of mind. Get started. Let me say something. The people that you're worried about being perfect around, they're not going to support you anyway. They're not going to help you. They're not going to go on there. Oh, that was spelled wrong. She should have put a green bullet. Well, I don't even like the way. Not going to offer you no money. They're not going to offer you any money. They're not going to offer you. Okay, a lot of people don't have money. What about time? What about volunteer? Oh, he's trying to get his start. He's trying to get his tire business started. I'm going to go over there and help him do his books. Huh? So we were trying to be perfect for people who don't care. They would rather see you burn than see you grow anyway. So stop trying to be perfect in front of them. Release it. If you got something in your heart that's burning inside of you, you need to get it out. You need to present it to the world. How do you know if it's going to work if you don't put it out there? You're so busy seeking this perfection. You've done your due diligence because we want to do our due diligence. You've done your due diligence and now you put it out there and you get 3 people. 3 people contact you. 3 people buy your stuff. Whatever you're doing. That's 3 more people you have than if you just keep sitting around saying, I'm going to wait until it gets perfect. 3 people is better than 0 people. You're going to have 0 people if you keep striving for perfection and not get out there. How do you going to know what you need to change or add if you don't present it? So this perfection thing is an illusion, you guys. We can't hold on to that. We can't give and it's a power that we give to other people. You have a heart. You got a gut. Some people call it your gut. Some people call it, my heart told me. Some people call it the God in them. You have a feeling, you know what's right for you. All the time I used to say, I know right from wrong. I get a certain feeling when I do wrong. I get a certain feeling when I do right. And we all have that. We have a certain feeling when we do right. We have a certain feeling when we do wrong. Like, dang, I shouldn't have. And I'm also going to put in there 5 things to help small businesses. You click the link, go in there, and you'll get your PDF for the 5 tax breaks to help small businesses. And I'm going to take the 13th person. If I send you a mug, then I'll leave my direct number where you can call me if you want any information on real estate. Maybe that's something you've been wanting to do, is to get into real estate and you're not sure how to. You don't know where you want to start. You don't know if you want to be a flipper. You don't know if you want to be a wholesaler. You don't want to know if you just want to sign contracts. You don't know if you want to be a landlord. You want to start your Airbnb. You want to start your B&B, because Airbnb and B&B are two different things. You want to figure out how to get a space in your home, and you want to turn it into a space where people come and they do classes on makeup. Maybe you got a nice open kitchen and you want to be able to have people host cooking classes. Give me constructive help. Constructively help me. I don't need you to criticize me. I need you to help me. Hey, this is not right. This is that. We talked about the shell, being in our shell. Some people are in a shell because things have gotten so nasty. Everybody, I don't care no more, but everybody's so sensitive. And so people go into their shell because they've had enough of this. I don't care, but I'm sensitive. But if you bring out something, I'm going to put it down. Even if it's good, because I'm not doing anything. What's that old saying old people teach us? Misery, love, company. Get you a new circle. Get you a new circle. I love being around people who have more than me. You want my attention? Start doing something. I had a lady come over one time. She was just talking to me about her religion. And I grew up in a home where my mom taught us you don't discuss religion and politics with people unless it's a door open for that. It's called being polite and correct, being polite. Because you don't know what people are. She just started going on and on and on. I'm like, that's not how you get my attention. But now she's actually taking care of her business and doing things. And now I'm like, get them. Do it. Now I'm excited. That wasn't exciting for me to come and say, because sometimes when people do that, what they're saying to other people is my beliefs, my religion, my politics is better than yours, right? You don't know what people works for people. You don't know if people perfectly carry on their grandparents' traditions and culture. And a lot of religious people don't understand that culture and traditions are different from religion. They just come in and bust you over the head with their stuff, which is not politically correct. And you're not telling anybody to not do what works for them, especially when you come into somebody's house. So I wasn't rude or anything. I just really quickly changed the subject. I had to watch people who don't put out their business because they want to. However, they haven't because they're trying to be perfect. Perfect is an illusion. You're perfectly right, Christina. It's an illusion. You see couples and you say, wow, how did he get her? Or how did she get him? Because they're perfect for each other. And they have an understanding. And as long as they have an understanding, it's nobody else's business. Because that's their understanding. It's only for them to understand. You will never be able to understand it because it's not for you to understand. We are all perfectly designed to be who we are. Again, my perfect moment was when my daughter was born. She old and rusty now. She tap dancing on 30. She gonna get me for saying this. However, that was one of my perfect moments. One of my perfect moments is remembering my mom, how beautiful she will always be to me. That's perfect to me. You can't take that away from me. I can't take away your perfect moment. Maybe your perfect moment was when you first met your dad for the first time. Maybe your perfect moment was when your mom finally told you she loved you. Maybe that's something that you guys didn't say in your home. You carry your perfection. You get to say if you're perfect. You get to say what's perfect in your life. I appreciate you joining me. Thank you so much. I love each and every one of you guys. This is Mrs. Jacqueline, and I'm holding you up. I will never hold you down, because what goes around comes back around. Find someone to be kind to, even if that someone is you. God bless.